Hello, everybody, and how are you all doing today? It is Rusty Champagne here with you once again, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. We're back here once again in the world of Construction Simulator as we continue to head into our beginning tutorial session here with our new player here. When we last were in the game, we had just started doing the first couple of missions here where we did a lot of work on the motel, and we helped repair the city's water pipe that was kind of busted. So those were just kind of the beginning things. We got those all taken care of. I've made some changes to our controls, so that's going to hopefully help us out with maneuvering the camera around while we're driving, and that should help things out as well. And then we'll still be able to do other things that we need to do, even though we changed the controls. Right now, we are going to head to the gas station because that is our next mission. So we're going to take a look behind us here. There seems to be one person coming. We'll let them go by. We'll see if they're going to stop. They are not going to stop. And all of a sudden now everyone's coming down the hill. Why is everybody coming down the hill? I don't want to pull out into traffic, but at some point I am going to have to get through here. So I look like I have a clearing now, so we're going to make this happen. All right. We're off and on the road, get our camera fixed, and let's hit the trail as we now head off to the gas station. And I forget how to configure my camera because that's always the way it is. All right, so now we're off to the gas station to take on the mission called a bottomless pit. And I'm sure that there's a way that we could check out a briefing on it, but with this being a tutorial mission, we're not going to worry about it too much. We're just going to hop right in here and see what it is that they would like us to do for this mission. We're going to pass by this guy because he's going very, very slowly, and I don't know why. So we're just going to get past him and make our way to our destination. I am actually going to make one quick change here because I'm looking at my settings, and it feels like the settings on this are probably a bit loud. So I'm going to take the effects, knock them down a little bit. Hopefully it's not going to be too much, but it feels like the effects are a little bit loud here. Okay, so hopefully everything can still be heard, but it feels like those effects are just a skosh loud. So we're going to get this taken care of. Let's hope that I can make the green light and not have to stop. It looks like I can. Perfect. All right, so we're going to pull into the gas station. It looks like we got big piles of dirt, and who knows what else we got going on. I'm sure Hape is here waiting for us. We've discovered the gas station, and we are now going to pull into here. There's Hape, as always, waiting for us so that way we can talk to him. But now, where do we park? Looks like we park here by the blue dot. So, oh, yeah, maybe over here? Oh, yeah, okay, now it's stopped. And there's Hape, standing there as always. Okay, now can we just get out? Yeah, I guess we can just get out. All right, so let's get out, and we shall speak with Hape. How are you doing today, Mr. Hape? Let's not run past you.
This gas station, owned by Pete and his wife Helena, has been losing money for some time. But now that more tourists are stopping here off the highway, they want us to build a new tank. The old tank is already waiting for you to lift it out of its pit. I also got a backhoe loader for you so you can refill the pit when the new tank is installed. Then put some concrete on top and you're done. Piece of cake, right?
Oh, this is why they kept on telling us about all the concrete buckets, isn't it? They love their concrete here, I'm telling you. All right, so let's see. A bottomless pit stage completed. So we're going to enter the flatbed. So back into the flatbed we go. All right, we parked it right about here. And now we're going to load the old tank. So we're going to kind of pull around and get ourselves into a better position to do this. Yeah, we got to get the old tank before we load it first. So, all right, so let's kind of stop here. And let's see if we can pick this up. All right, so we're going to get a better camera angle. So we're going to go here. And we're going to put it into our function mode. So now we're in function mode. And now we're going to lift up. All right, so we're going to push down on the help. Oh, shoot, pushing down on the help doesn't work anymore. Well, it does, but it also affects our camera. Okay, so that was a thing that I will have to fix. All right, so main boom up and down. So main boom is up. And then we're going to do the stick boom up and down. All right, so the stick boom is up. All right, so now we got that. So now we're going to take this and we're going to swing it around. We're going to extend this. We're going to get ourselves right in the area of the big teal O. Let's adjust our camera, see how close we are. We're not that close yet. All right, so it's going to bring this down, and we need to go left. There we go, and now just down. All right, there we go. Now we can pick this up. We'll lift it. Now we just got to load this thing onto our truck. This ought to be fun because we've not loaded anything onto our truck before. So let's retract this a little bit. And, oh, we're a little bit low. All right, let's lift that up a little bit. Let's give this a little bit of a rotate. So we're going to rotate it like that. And we're going to swing it around. And we're going to retract the arm. Retract it, not extend it. All right, so now we are probably close. We can get it a little bit closer to this. Okay. Going to give this a little rotate, and we're going to bring the arm in just a bit. And we'll drop it down. There we go. That feels like it's a lot closer. All right. So now we can just hit the context menu and reset this. And now we have to place the new fuel tank, which is... let's move the camera around, and the new fuel tank... Oh, so there's the new one. All right, so we got to take this out. I don't think we're going to be able to grab that, so I think we're going to have to go around to the side here. So we're going to have to take this out of function mode, and we're going to have to go into drive mode, because we're going to have to get closer to that one, I think, in order to put it in. So let's move this a little bit closer here. And then we should be able to pick this up and then put it in. So now they're not going to tell us where we need to park. They're just going to say, okay, you've got to get this one, and then you've got to put it in. All right, so I think we're close enough now. I think we can get into function mode and do this. So let's find out. All right, so function mode it is. Are we going to... Nope, we can't, because we are going to hit the tank. So yeah, there we go. Support legs are blocked. I wonder why. All right, so we're going to go there. Okay, now we should be fine. All right, so we're going to try this again. Function mode engaged. There we go. Are you fine? Now we're fine. Okay, so now, once again, we are going to, let's see, what can we do? All right, that's all I wanted. So main boom is going to be up and down. So main boom, up. And stick boom, out. All right, let's rotate our camera, get ourselves a better look at this. We're going to turn this to the left. And now we're going to move our camera again. All right. And then we're going to give this a little extension. All right, there we go. We're going to pick this up. And we're going to swing it around. Not extend, we're just going to swing it. Whoa, easy there, easy there. Okay. Now we got to give it a little bit of a spin. And we'll move our camera once again and spin it back a little bit that way. And we're going to drop this down a little. We're going to extend it a little. We're going to drop it down a little more and extend it a little more because we want to at least get it close. I mean, just a little close. All right, can we spin it a little bit that way? And we'll drop it in. Okay, there we go. Now we're close enough. All right, so now we're going to enter the backhoe loader. So I'm going to do context menu, and we're going to reset this one. And now that's reset. We can exit this and leave it in that mode, and we're fine. So we're going to now go to the backhoe, which is over here. All right, here's our backhoe loader, and we're going to enter this. And this is the first time we worked with the backhoe, so it's going to give us a nice shot of our Caterpillar 430F backhoe. So now we need to fill the area with soil. Okay, so we are going to... So we can open and close the bucket. So if we kind of spin this to the right, or that way, so we can open the bucket, close the bucket. We can lift it up and down. And then we just have steering aside from that. So we're going to open the bucket. We're going to drive forward a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to close the bucket. Or which way do we have to go to close the bucket? Maybe we need to back up. What have we done? There we go. Oh, all right, now we're going to close the bucket. Now we're going to back up. And we're going to get the camera kind of right again. Now, can I just fill it from here? I think, whoa, slow down. I'm going to lift this up. We're going to pour this a little bit over. And now we're going to just do that. Will that work? Why, yes, it will. Okay, so now we're just going to do this apparently a bunch of times. How much of that did we actually get in there? Oh, we got a bunch still in here. Okay. So we got to lift that, and we're going to... this is being kind of finicky. All right, there we go. So this is just going to be repeated efforts of this, apparently. So we're going to drop this down. We're going to drop the boom. Drive forward. Get a bunch of this. Lift this. Where's the lift? Yeah, we're trying to close the bucket. There we go. All right, so then we're going to go back here. We're going to lift the bucket. We're going to drive forward a bit here and not fall into the pits. Lift it up again a little bit more. And now we're just going to dump the dirts. And amazingly enough, all it took was 2 scoops, and it's done. So that's kind of nice. All right, so now from here, we're going to drive to the vehicle dealer, apparently. So that's going to be what we do next. So we're not going to do that in... Are we going to do that in this? No, I would imagine that from here we would get into our other vehicle. So let's do that. I don't think we're going to drive there in our Cat. So I would assume that they want us to drive there in our flatbed. So let's hop in our flatbed. That would seem like it would be the thing to do. We're going to take it out of function mode, put it into drive mode. And now we are going to drive to the vehicle dealer. But it does say the Cat 430. So I'm wondering, that leads me to believe that they want us to be in the Cat 430 when we do this. It seems weird that we'd be driving this down the road, but hey, what do I know? So we're going to do that because it's got that on there. So we're going to go context menu, and we're going to go to change mode. Oh no, that's not what we wanted. And now we want to go to drive mode. All right. I'm going to drive in this. I'm not sure if it's right, but that's what we're going to do. So we're going to drive in this, and we're going to just kind of go this way, and we're going to drive in this and see if this is what they meant. Because it shows the Caterpillar 430 F2, so we're going to drive in this thing, and we're going to see if this is right. We will actually stop and obey the traffic lights because we are diligent in obeying our traffic. And we will not mess around with the controls. We have people that are looking on the street like, what is this person doing in the backhoe driving on our street? And the answer is, I don't know, honestly. But, yeah, look at it. I mean, we got a regular crowd going on over there. They're like, what is this guy? I want to know, too. I really do. So, all right, so here we go. We're in our backhoe, but thankfully it looks like we're pretty close to this place. So it looks like it's just right up the road, so this won't be too big of a deal as we drive. And it looks like we're going to apparently be picking up maybe a concrete mixer is what this is all about. So we're going to turn this way, kind of go down this street, and then we're going to turn in here is what I'm gathering from this. All right, so this looks like it's a nice residential street. Can't cause too many problems here, I don't think. And so now we're going to, okay, oh, and here's another hammer. So we're going to stop here. Here's one of these magical Easter egg hammers that we're going to get. So the machine is stopped. All right, so we're going to hop up here. Going to hop up on top of that, get that magical Easter egg hammer. And it's nice because if you've already gathered one, then it kind of shows you that you've gathered it. So I don't know how many of them there are. Oh, there's 100 of them in the game. It says, congratulations, you found a collectible. 2 of 100. I promise you I will not be trying to find all 100 of these things. So that will not be happening. All right, so now we're going to take a seat in the concrete mixer. He's got it ready for me, so that's mighty nice of him. We need concrete from the gravel plant to close the pit at the gas station. All right, so we're going to hop out of this. I guess I can just leave this anywhere we want, so we're going to do that. Leave that there. Going to hop in here. Caterpillar is apparently a very big player in this game. So, all right, so now we're going to drive to the gravel pit. And in order to do that, we just have to go out on the road. So I guess we can go like this. And we're going to hop the curb, but that's okay. So now we are off to the gravel pit. to get some, or the gravel plant to get some gravel to then make concrete to fill in the hole that we have for the gas station. And then they will have a new gas tank, and everything will be good at the gas station. Look at us, we are making the town better one mission at a time. Nobody coming that way, so now we can get going. And like I said, the nice thing is that, I mean, we theoretically could fast travel to a spot that's closer down. So where can we fast travel to anything here? No, we can't, because we haven't discovered anything. So yeah, because that place that we went is not a fast travel spot. So I mean, we could fast travel to there, but that doesn't really do us any good. So yeah, when we went to the hotel, that doesn't count as a fast travel spot because we didn't actually go to a place, like a resource place, basically. So we do actually have to drive down to the gravel plant, and then that will give us a fast travel spot. So that way we don't have to constantly go up and down this road, which is good, because this could get tiring having to drive up and down this road over and over again as part of the exercise. I think we know how to drive a vehicle up and down a road. I don't think that we need to constantly show off our driving skills. Because again, this is not a driving simulator, this is a construction simulator. So that is what we were going for, and we don't want to be spending too much time driving unnecessarily on roads if we can so avoid it. The roads do look nice, though. I will give them that. I mean, it's a pretty drive, and they do want me to try and flip this thing, but I won't do it. I will not be tempted by your high center of gravity on a very windy road. Okay, so now we continue on. I see some smoke coming from my tires because I'm just going that fast. Okay, so the gravel plant is up ahead and on the left. Oh, you guys, what are you doing? Pulling out in front of me in my giant concrete mixer and then driving slowly in front of me. How dare you? Okay, so in we go into the gravel plant. We're going to come here, and then we're going to go around here and pick up some gravel. We're going to stop in the area under the concrete silo. Then the filling process can be started. So, okay, so we're just going to drive in here, it looks like. All right, so in we go. And then I guess we can hit the triangle to extract. Yes, we can. And I guess we just hold that until we're done. Oh, yeah, so we look up there until it says 100%. There we go. All right, so now we can use the map to fast travel to places we've already visited. So now we don't have to drive all the way back up. We can just go like that and fast travel. I do love a fast travel. I am all about that. There we go. So now we have fast traveled back to the gas station. And now we can just go in here, and we have driven to the gas station. We have fast traveled to the gas station, so to speak. Somebody has moved our truck. I don't know who, but somebody moved our truck. So now we're going to stop close to the formwork. Oh, look at that, man. Everything's kind of magically gotten nicer. All right, so now we're going to go here. We're going to stop. We're going to extend that out a bit, get a better camera angle. We're going to open the context menu. We're going to do concrete flow. So shoot on and, oh no, pouring on and off? Yeah, so pouring on and off. And then we need to, let's see. I guess we have to get even closer. All right, so let's see. For more information, okay, so I guess we can do that. All right, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. So F1, there's our controls. So let's get a little bit further out. So I guess we have to get like right up to it. So let's see, rotate mixture shoots. And if we look at our other controls, so what other controls do we have here? So there's not much else I see in the way of controls. So let's figure this out. Let's be smart about this. So if we do this, we can rotate the mixer chute by doing that. So do we have to just like pull up to the back of it? Maybe? Perhaps that's it. And then we can rotate it. Let's pull the camera up. I want to get rid of this tutorial window because that's not helping me. So open the context menu. All right, we did that. And then, all right, so if I want to open up the manual. All right, so we've got the, so let's see, we can do the shoot. Okay, that's not what we want. All right, so we're going to do this again. Pouring on and off. And, all right, so now I think we're close enough. I just want to get rid of that tutorial window. So can we just hit one? Okay, so there we go. So now this is going to tell us everything that we want to know about this. And I probably should have just read this, but what fun is that? All right, so let's see. Filling formworks, drive backwards to a formwork, open the context menu, and activate the flow. Okay, and then you turn the chute left and right. Okay, and chute extensions. Okay. And then you can fill a concrete pump. Okay, and I'm sure that when we need to fill a concrete pump, we can always come back to this and look. Okay, go away, tutorial window. I get it. Right now, you're just kind of blocking my vision. Okay, so I think we're just going to have to do this. Let's see if I can set this up and just kind of set up a big... can I get any closer to this? No, it doesn't appear as if I can. So we're just going to rotate the mixer chute. We're going to go to this. We're going to turn on the flow. We're going to start pouring. All right, there we go. It's now pouring. So apparently we are close enough. It does appear as if we are. Okay. Yes, we are close enough. One wouldn't think that we are, and it magically cures. And we've done the job, apparently, somehow. All right, so we're going to reset that. It's going to park it way over there. And we're going to get out, and we're going to speak with our old buddy Hape, and we're going to see what he has to say now. Wow, what a job we did, all by just hitting a button or three. We are that good.
Pete and Helena bought this property back when the town was flourishing. Most businesses here are family-owned, like this one. It'd be a shame if they had to shut their doors because they're no longer profitable. Of course, things look pretty bleak if no visitors are coming to town. But you know what? Joe and I had a great idea that may sound a little crazy, but we have to give it a shot. Take the broken tank to Joe's motel. Then I'll fill you in over there. See you soon.
All right, what do you guys have up your sleeve here? I'm, and then you magically disappear. Hape vaporizes into thin air, and we are now left wondering exactly what is going on. So now, if we look, so let's see, if we hit these buttons, because I just want to see some of the things that we have here. So jobs, so this is the rumor mill, so we could theoretically go here, and we could do details. So I guess we could somehow theoretically change the job scope if we felt like doing it. So we could go here, and we could look at a shopping list if we felt like it. This is all going to be stuff that I guess is going to be important later on down the line when we are going to be actually doing jobs and be required to do a lot of this ourselves. So for now, I shouldn't worry about this, and I should just hop in the truck and continue on following the tutorial. Okay, so now we're going to go here, and I almost forgot the flatbed truck is almost out of gas. Oh, well, thanks. Give me an empty flatbed, why don't you? Do I look like I got anybody? Is this free to refill it? Please tell me it is. All right, so apparently it is. So we just hold this down. It doesn't look like it's costing us any money. I hope it's not. Okay, so now we will then, we're going to do this, and we're going to, okay, so there's our controls. That's all we want, just to have our controls show up. Oh, and yeah, and I can fast travel to the motel. Okay. Motel. It is. Where are the motel? Is that the motel? No, that's the rumor mill. Can we... so how do I get... That's the building material dealer. Where... I thought I could drive to the motel. Or I could fast travel to it. Are you not going to let me fast travel to the motel? Why... No, apparently not. So, we are going to have to do some driving. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Normally, I wouldn't have us do all this driving, but apparently we're going to have to drive, and I will not run into this car that is in front of me at the light. So, I thought I could fast travel there, and for some reason, it's not letting me. And there's probably just something I'm doing in the process of this, but I don't know. And unfortunately, I do have to follow traffic laws. So... I mean, I don't have to, but eventually it will come back and get me if I don't. So, all right, don't turn left. Don't turn. Thank you. You turned right. That's all I wanted. Okay, now we got a straight shot, and hopefully we'll be able to get there very, very soon because it is only 630 meters away. So that is good. All right, so now we are on our way to the motel that for some reason I cannot figure out how to fast travel to, even though we have been there. So again, it's probably something I'm doing, but it's also not that far away, so I guess it's not the biggest deal in the world because it's not like we're driving halfway across the country trying to get our mission done. So this is pretty short in the big scheme of things. Whoa, let's take that one on two wheels, why don't we? Nobody coming that way, nobody coming that way. And off we go. All right. So now we are driving back to the old motel. This looks very, very familiar. So we're going to come right over here because this is where the blue circle is. All right. So now what would you like to do? So now you want us to park behind the motel. I am not feeling good about this. I don't know what happens. I mean, I've heard about people that park behind motels and it normally never ends up good. So, but there's Hape, so I don't know what you got going on, Hape. Let's see what this is all about. All right, let's get out. Let's speak with Hape and see what kind of sinister plot he's up to. It's probably not sinister, but let's see.
Ah, perfect timing. The preparations are underway. I'm sure you're wondering what exactly we're up to.
Yes.
Well, it's like this. We need something spectacular to keep this town from going completely under. So we'll work some magic here and special effects there. And presto, we'll have swarms of tourists coming for a peek with their cameras. On the outskirts, there's a place that we already set up for our plan. We just need your help to put the final piece in place. We should be finished by morning.
And we're going to do this with an old fuel tank? Okay. Color me puzzled, but you guys know what you're doing. So I'm going to just run over here and I'm going to grab this golden hammer because it's right here. I don't really have to check for that one. They kind of put it right out there for me, so I can just do that. All right. So now we're... What is going on here? How did that turn into a UFO? What kind of alchemy do we have that we can turn an old fuel tank into that? You guys are crafty. I will give you that, man. Okay, so let's see. Context menu, and we got to turn on the headlights. And headlights on and off. There we go. That thing looks pretty good, doesn't it? Now you only have to drive this thing out of the city without anyone seeing you. Oh, that's it, huh? So we're going to drive to the quote-unquote crash site. Okay, so can we drive this way? Yeah, I guess we can. I mean, it's not really a road, but we're going to do it anyway. So did this guy see me? It doesn't look like he did, and if he did, it doesn't look like he stopped to see whether or not we had a UFO in the back of our vehicle, because no one would normally look to think and see if we have a UFO in the back of our vehicle. Just move along. There's nothing to see here. I don't have an old rusted gas tank that we turned into this UFO-looking doodad. Nothing to see here. Please disperse. Now, why are you having me... What are we doing here? I'm following the road, but I feel like we are going a long way away. So I'm going to follow this. I feel like this is rather inefficient because I see the blue line, and the blue line is not really taking the most efficient routes, and the big circle is behind me. So what have you had me do? This is like a very bad GPS direction. That's all I can say. This is why you sometimes can't trust your GPS, because they will make you do strange things. And I'm assuming that this road does not go through. No, it does not. That was wishful thinking to think that that would go through. It does not. Okay, so now we're going a long way around to get to wherever it is that we're going, because this blue line is not pointing the direction that we wanted to go, unless we're just doing this because we needed to take a really circuitous route to get to our destination. I don't know. We're still even further away than we were before. At some point, the blue circle will be back on the top of the screen, or at least on the right of the screen. Okay, we're at least even with it. Now we're getting closer, finally. I don't know what that was all about. But okay, we're now slowly moving forward towards our destination and going kind of slowly in the process. Okay. All right. Nobody pay attention. We don't have anything back here that you should be looking at. Nothing at all. Just please disperse. Okay. So now we're off to Dusty Peak, at least according to that sign. We're going to cut that corner because we can. All right. Tune in next week when Rusty Champagne finally reaches his destination, and we do whatever it is that we need to do here with this UFO that was formed out of an old rusted metal gas tank. So if you get too close to it, who knows what's going to happen to you? You probably don't want to know. So, all right. We're getting a little bit closer. We're now within a kilometer. So that's good, or a kilometer if you so choose. Here's the motel again. This is where we started. So yeah, we did this big long loop, and now we're right back at, excuse me, we're right back at the motel. Okay, you guys don't pay any attention. Don't look. Okay, are we there yet? We're still showing up. This better be worth it. That's all I can say, because I don't know exactly what we've got going on. But and now we're going to go up a windy road that I might have been able to fast travel some of it, but probably not, because it didn't tell me anything about fast traveling, and at the same time, I did not look. So it's hard to say. I did not bother looking, so I probably should have. So now up we go, up this windy road, on our way to the quote-unquote crash site, which, yeah, nothing foreboding can be coming from this. I guess this is the way you get tourists in town? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm going to just go with it. There's some nice artwork on the side of that, also known as graffiti. But we'll be nice and call it artwork. And now we're going to go up this road nice and easily. Okay, we're almost there, people. I promise. I really promise we're almost there. I know this isn't really the most exciting content, watching me drive a flatbed truck up a road. There's a hammer. I do have to stop and get the hammer. Can we do this and not have the... Will this vehicle not run away? I think it won't. Okay. All right, so we're going to hop over, and we're going to get this hammer because it's here, and I saw it. So, again, I'm not going to collect all the hammers, but if I see them, I have to collect it. I just do. So that one was within sight. And, of course, I leave the flatbed truck with a UFO just sitting on the road for anyone to come and take. Okay, hop that thing. Okay, there we go. Back in we go. No one saw a thing. Nobody did. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody saw a thing. I'm not even worried about it. Okay, so up we go. On our way to the quote-unquote crash site with our UFO made out of a gas tank. And we're going to do a thing. I don't know what that is, but we're going to do something. And it will helpfully bring tourists back into town. Or so they say. I don't know for sure. Okay, so I guess we're going to go this way. Okay. And then we're going to go this way. Man, they make a lot of these hammers pretty nice to find. I'm assuming it's not going to all be like that, but at least these are. Okay, so we're going to stop here. All right, now I'm going to get out. I've got to enter the backhoe anyway, but I do have to grab the hammer. Because, again, you're going to put the hammers right in front of me. I've got to grab them. All right, so now into the backhoe we go. All right, so now we're in the backhoe, and now we have to excavate a trench. Okay, so now we're going to turn the camera, and we're going to drop this. We're going to go forward, and we're going to drop that, and we're going to drop that some more. And I guess, let's see. All right, so we're going to keep pushing. Keep pushing. And all right, I guess we'll just kind of keep pushing. And, I don't know if this is right or not, but it's what I'm trying. Okay, we're going to lift that up. And then we're going to push that out there. Okay, so now I'm going to back up a bit. Again, I don't know if this is right, but this is what we're trying. All right, we're going to drop this down. We're going to push the... Which way do we need to push that? We need to push that down. All right, we're going to go forward. Drop that, push it forward. And let's see, are we going to get into here? I feel like we're doing okay, but I don't know. Okay, we're going to lift this up. We're going to push it forward again. And empty this out. Slowly but surely, we're going to get all of the stuff out of here. All right. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Let's spin this camera around. Let's see how we're doing. So we're going to back up. Okay, then we're going to drop our bucket down. Okay, so now we're going to kind of take our camera, set it this way, get this down as far as we can. Hey, can we do anything? Does the function mode do anything here? No, that doesn't help us. So no, we don't want that. So we got to take it out of function mode. I wanted to check that real quick, but that does not help us in this particular scenario because that just puts us in place, and we don't want to be in place. So we are going to drop that all the way down, and we're going to try and get the bucket forward. So I'm trying to figure out what we need to do. I am not good at operating heavy machinery. So let's see. If we just kind of... Okay, I guess we just kind of keep going forward. Let's push this. So I guess if we just keep doing this, we'll be fine. So let's see. Let's lift this up. And let's go forward. And get out of the... Whoa! Let's back up a bit. And let's go forward now. And it's not going to let me go forward. So maybe if I back out of here with the dirt. Let's try backing out of here with the dirt. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Okay, so we're going to just take the dirt. And we're going to put it here. Okay. And so now we're going to kind of go back again. I'm going to try and get myself aligned with the spots. And so we're going to get our bucket fixed up. We're going to drop this. We're going to kind of go to the side here again. And we're going to just wash, rinse, repeat. And eventually, I'm guessing that we're going to have a trench dug. Oh, there we go, 100%. I was just looking. So now we're going to clear the marked area. Oh, so we got to get out of the marked area. I got it. I wasn't looking at my percentages up there. Okay. So now we're going to place the UFO. So I think we can do that using our flatbed. That seems like it would be the natural thing to do. Use our flatbed to place this. So yeah, all right. So we're going to get in here. We're going to once again get our controls on the screen. So we're going to do that. We're going to now, let's see. Oh, we got to get into the function mode. All right. Function mode engaged. And now, once again, we're going to, let's see. We're going, whoa. Support leg is blocked. Okay, so I've got to move a little bit this way. Or maybe I got to move this way. Let's try going here. And yeah, that should get me close enough. All right, so let's try this one more time. Function mode engaged. Will you engage now? I think you will. Perfect. Okay, so there we go. So now, once again, we're going to go main boom out. Going to rotate the camera. Main boom out. And stick boom out. No, stick boom out. There we go. We're going to rotate you. And we're going to rotate, let's see. Main boom up. And let's see. Now we got to get the camera. So we got to move this way. All right. So now we have a hold of it. Now we're going to lift this up. And we're going to lift the stick boom up. Okay. So now we got our UFO. And we're going to take it this way. We're going to extend the arm. And we're going to slowly but surely drop this into this spot. We're going to try and get it a little closer at least. Extend the arm. Turn it this way. No, this way. And we're going to drop it. And that's close enough. There we go. We got it in there. Okay. All right, so now we have to drive back to Abe's company. Okay, and there's something he needs to discuss with me. Namely, why the heck did I put a UFO made out of a gas tank in a quote unquote crash site? That seems like something that you'd want to discuss with me. All right, context menu, reset the vehicle, and let's take it out of function mode and put it into drive mode. And let's get the heck out of here before anyone wonders what we did. The backhoe is someone else's problem. That's all we know. All right, so now we're going to back up. We're going to continue backing up, and we're going to find our way to the main road, which I think we can go this way. Okay, yeah, that's what it looks like. So we're going to swing around and make our way back. I could have just turned around and not gone around the block, of course, but I didn't. All right, let's not take out the fence. Okay, there's a fence here, and it would not be good to take out the fence. So this is the way through the fence. Okay. So we go through here, and then we don't have to go all the way around the block. We can just kind of go to the left. We don't always have to follow the GPS. It does not always know and does not always give you the best directions. So, all right, here we go. Nice and easy. And we are now on our way back down the hill, which again, we might have been able to fast travel. I do not know. I probably should have checked that, and I did not, so that's on me. Hopefully no one saw us doing anything that we did. We can only hope that that's the case. I am going to blame Hape if anything happens with this. This is not my fault. I was only doing what Hape told me to do. So, it was him. All right. So anyway, we are on our way back. It's only another however many meters. It looks like it says 430. 400, so at least we're getting closer, but of course with the windy roads it's going to take 3 times as long. I'm sorry about that, folks. I know that it's not a driving simulator, it's a construction simulator, but unfortunately sometimes we do have to do a little bit of driving in order to get there. So we are almost there. Gonna take this on 2 wheels, do a little bit of skidding, and we're still 360 meters away. But we're getting closer, I do promise. Okay, so now we're going to go here. We'll actually stop at the stop sign, even though there's no one around. And we are now, I believe, at Hape's company. So let's see. You didn't see a thing. All right, what you got for us, Hape? Let's take a look. All right, so here we are. And we're going to speak with Hape, who just always magically appears. All right, so let's hop out. Hape, what the heck was that all about, man?
At last, there you are. Now all we have to do is keep our mouths shut and see what happens. But one thing's as certain as the sun rising in the morning. The people in this town love rumors and headlines. Soon everyone will be talking about the glowing object from another world. I'm sure of that. And all thanks to your help. Good job. Listen, to be honest, I'm pretty satisfied with what I've done with my life. My career has been rock solid, but I also think it's high time that I retire. My business is small but in good shape, and it needs someone to pick up the reins. And I honestly can't think of anyone better for this job than you. So,
Aw.
what do you say? I'd stick around for a while to help until you're on your feet. Deal?
Well, if you put it that way, and given the fact that you made me like put in a UFO to try and get some traffic around here, yeah, I'll acquire your company.
Congratulations on running your very own company.
Into the
If you
ground.
want
Oh
it
wait.
to succeed, you should stop by regularly and familiarize yourself with everything. I recommend you first take a close look at the upgrade levels and start meeting the goals listed there. It's the only way to qualify for the big jobs in town so you can someday leave this place behind. You should also take a look at the vehicle fleet and the finances to see what it takes to manage your construction equipment and get an overview of your financial situation. But the most important thing is fulfilling the orders. It's the only way you can make money to keep expanding your business and afford new construction equipment. So get to it. Running a company isn't an easy job, but the best way to start is by getting started. The rest will work itself out. Trust me, and I'm still here for you.
Are you going to have me put more UFOs in holes? Or are we done with that? I want to know that up front before I start taking over this little company of mine. So it is very picturesque. So I will give it that. All right, so it looks like we made some money. We tried to drum up business in town by putting a UFO in place. And the UFO landing is slowly but surely attracting a few tourists to the village. Now it's time to use the momentum and complete a few jobs here in the village. Upgrade S level reach. New company expansions are available. Do you want to open the expansion level menu now? No, we won't do that. We will save that for another episode, basically. And because I'm sure that will be here waiting for us next time. Look at that. It is magically light outside. It's amazing how that works. Yeah, and you guys, you didn't see anything either. You saw nothing. You know nothing about us putting a UFO anywhere. That's all the rumor. You didn't see anything. So yeah, this is still pretty fun, and I'm definitely looking forward to see exactly what comes next out of this. And I'm still kind of styling in all of my protective gear, which you want to have when you're operating heavy machinery and taking old gas tanks, turning them into UFOs, and putting them in holes. So always remember that, kids. But that is going to be all for now. Thank you as always for watching, and thank you as always for all your support. I appreciate it so much. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But that is all for now. Thank you as always for being part of my silliness. I am Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.